George Washington was the president, so he had to sign off on that. And Alexander Hamilton was put in charge of lighthouses.
Okay, part 2 with Dad of Greatness right here. We are going to be going up this lighthouse and possibly this lighthouse over here. But first, as I'm distracted by, let's look over here. Here we have a ridiculously huge cannon. This goes into this and then comes out over there. Wow. Okay, so this will be number 2 for places that I wanted to see on the East Coast. And we'll be going up the lighthouses. I made the height.
You'll climb 79 stairs to get to the base plaza. If you decide to climb all the way to the top of the lantern room, there's a 9-foot ship's ladder at the top. It's easy to climb. There's handrails on both sides. Just watch your head and your shoulders as you go through. It goes into the opening in the ceiling.
Wow. Step 1 of the many steps that we're about to be walking up. Oh my gosh. Look how tall. I haven't been back up here since I was a little kid. I am already winded. Wow. I'm already winded. I said already.
The United States ever decided to build.
Really?
Yeah, it was authorized by our first Congress back in 1789. There. The 9th Act of the first Congress is actually referred to as the Lighthouse Act. And that's when the United States decided to start building their own lighthouses, but are also going to take over the existing ones that had already been built by the different colonies. There were 12 of those at the time. Of that 12, only 3 of those are still standing, so this is the 4th oldest staying in the country, but the first built totally with federal money.
Wow.
And of course, George Washington was the president, so he had to sign off on that. And Alexander Hamilton was put in charge of lighthouses back then by being the Secretary of Treasury. And him and Washington actually reviewed the bids that came in from builders around the country. They chose the builder for the lighthouse, and George Washington personally appointed the early lightkeepers here himself. They were all veterans of the American Revolution. And the builder they chose to build this one built 2 more, 4 to 6 years after this one, and both of those are still standing also.
Wow, great builders.
So they chose the right builder that time.
Yeah, they chose the right one.
Yeah, but it was replaced by the one across the street in 1881. They actually thought this was in danger of falling over.
Yeah.
So they had the money appropriated for it. And the last lightkeeper here became the first lightkeeper over there, and that's still an active Coast Guard lighthouse across the street.
Did people ever get to go in that one?
National Lighthouse Day, which is August 7th. That's when the Congress authorized this one, so it's celebrated around the country as National Lighthouse Day. So the Coast Guard, the last couple of years, has opened that one up to the general public free of charge. Last August 7th, we had 830 people go inside that one.
So this August 7th, that'll work.
Yeah.
Wow.
And they allow people to go all the way to the top.
So then with the crack, like noticed the crack down the middle, like is that like just over wear and tear over
Yeah,
time?
well inside here, this brick liner is a liner. So that's not the actual lighthouse itself. That was put in here when they put this cast iron staircase in here in 1867, originally had wooden stairs. And they become soaked with the different fuels that had been used through the years, became a fire hazard. So they put that cast iron in there, and they put this brick liner in here to attach that staircase to. So any cracks you see on the interior is the brick liner. You see the ones on the outside, they're actually caused by the cast iron staircase. When they put this in, a lot of extra weight caused it to settle on the soft sand it sits on. The cracks started appearing in the 1870s. That's when they thought it was going to fall over, had the money appropriated for the one across the street. Of course, they miscalculated a little bit. This past November, we celebrated our 231st birthday.
Yeah. So this is
It's not just the first, it's not just the first lighthouse. It's actually considered the first public works project in the United States of America.
Wow. Oh, jeez.
So you a tour guide.
Oh, the steps. Okay, before I drop my phone, I'm gonna put it down. this is not that bad.
Sure.
I thought this was gonna.
You haven't got there yet.
Oh wait, well, how much further does it have to go?
Keep going.
Oh, hello. Okay, we're getting there.
Hey, how you doing?
Okay, this is not bad at all. Oh, I love the little repair that they did. Good old duct tape. Light. I guess that's where the light used to be.
Yeah.
And there is the Chesapeake Bridge. Chesapeake Bay Bridge.
I'll take it.